Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a Magic Review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. All this week, we are gonna look at 3 new tricks from TCC Magic. They've got a brand new Kickstarter, their Classico line out there right now. So as you're watching this video, just keep in mind that what we're talking about this week is of a Kickstarter project that you need to go back, which means you won't get it right away. They're still in production, making the item, filming the tutorials, but I got a sneak peek. I got the products. They were kind enough to send me all 3 products. So I've been able to play with them, inspect them, look them over, and I'm gonna give you my best 2 cents, right? I'm gonna give you the skinny. And the reason why I'm telling you now, while the Kickstarter is going on, is because right now the retail prices on these 3 items are less than they will be when they get launched. So for instance, today we're looking at the Mayan production box. When this gets released, it'll be $150, but right now its retail is only $90. So for 90 bucks, you'll get the project for much less money. So that's why I'm kind of letting you know about these early. So what is the Mayan production box? It's a ebony wooden box, beautifully made, with a little tray on top that has wooden dice, and then a drawer underneath that's empty. And what you're able to do is put chips, little wooden chips that have symbols on them, in the drawer, and those will be your prediction. You could say, I had the prediction here the entire time. You pull the drawer out, there's little wooden chips inside, and they match the dice that are sitting on the top where the spectator can see them. So they're gonna give you everything you need, plus they're gonna give you marked ESP cards, marked similar to a maybe a knock deck, probably somewhere in there. And they'll give you a little gimmicked envelope as well, so that you'll be able to do a whole host of routines. So for your money, you're gonna get a nice, beautiful wooden box. Like I said, it's ebony, it's beautifully well made. Not exactly pocket space, right? But a beautiful prop. All the wooden dice, the wooden chips, the drawer, the ESP cards, and the envelope. So for that introductory price of 90 bucks, that's pretty good. So the tutorial, at least the one I watched, was 23 minutes long. By the time they ship to you, they might have a new tutorial, but just the preliminary one was seated at a table. They're gonna go over the product, what the unboxing is, and then they got 3 tricks for you and then some notes at the end. The initial trick is basically how it works. You introduce the box, you show all the dice on the top, you slide out the drawer, and you show that there's one wooden chip in there face down. They can't see what it is, and you just say, this is my prediction. You slide the drawer back in, open the top, and allow them to draw out any ESP dice they want. Whichever one they want, doesn't matter, it's a totally free selection. Close the lid, pull the drawer back out. That one chip is still sitting there, you pull the chip out, and it matches the one they picked. And they have like a 1 in 8 selection, and there's no force. No force, they could really pick anything they want, and the chip in the drawer will always match the dice they select. The second and third trick are similar. They're gonna be a matching effect. So they would have the chips and you have the cards, and as they lay the chips down, you lay the cards down and you flip them and show that they match. The third trick is just a variation on that, where they have the cards and you have the chips, similar. They lay the cards down in any order and you lay the chips down and they match. The nice thing about the product is I'm sure they're gonna introduce more effects that you could do later on, but because of the way the box is designed, the dice are designed, and the chips are designed, and the cards really, you could build your own effects. You're not limited to these tricks at all. The dice and the chips have properties that enable you to use them for other things. And they also enable you to use them as dice. Like, as I showed you, you can do a dice matching effect without the box. Even though the box is gimmicked, you don't need to use the box in an effect. So I think you're gonna watch this, do it a couple times for people, and then you might start to come up with your own really creative ideas. I mean, the other idea that you could do off the top is just tell people that you have a prediction in the drawer. You don't need to show them. You say, just trust me. I put 3 chips in there, and they're gonna match what you pick. And you can do spectator number 1, spectator number 2, spectator number 3, pull the drawer out, and then all 3 chips would match. Like, they don't show you that, but you could do that. So I think the ideas that you can come up with are limitless. It's beautifully well made, covered that. As far as setup and reset goes, there is setup to it. And it's kind of a delicate setup just because the chips are small, the dice are small, and you kind of keep everything locked together. But you know, it's just something you do backstage without anybody around. You'd have to reset it without people watching. And again, the tricks are kind of similar. You're not going to do them back to back. You're going to find a routine that works for you. All right, so what's the difficulty level? It's pretty easy. The initial trick is self-working, right? If you just do the initial trick where the dice match the chips, self-working, you do nothing. The color matching effects, it's going to be similar to other color matching effects. You're, reading marks and doing a one ahead. The angles are great because everything happens inside the box, sight unseen. And as far as inspectability goes, there's a really cool feature built into this as well to, normally I would say you just can't have the spectator start pulling dice at random. That would wreck it. But there's a way that you can lock everything so that it doesn't move, and then the spectator can start moving dice and nothing would happen. I know that's a little unclear, but I'm just letting you know they've kind of thought ahead in that regard. So I can't think of anything else to say about this. It's a really cool little trick. Not something I've ever seen before, but it's a wonderful take on their previous effect they did with wooden dice and the ESP cards. So I think if you have that set, maybe you might want this set too. This Mayan production box, right? Mayan production box, part of the Classico line from TCC Magic. Right now, it's 90 bucks. Right now it's 90 bucks, but it will retail for 150 later when it goes into production. Big, huge thanks to TCC Magic for allowing me to have this so I could do the review for you. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hey, would you like to learn a magic trick? You would? Did you know I have a second channel? That's right. I have a second channel where I teach beginning level magic tricks. Magic Channel Card Tricks is a place that you can go to learn tricks with ordinary items you can find around the house. Paper clips, rubber bands, pens, and of course, decks of cards. I teach beginning level card tricks, simple card tricks, simple card forces that anybody could learn. I also review magic kits. So if you go buy a magic kit from the store, your local Walmart or Target, or you get a magic kit for Christmas, I'll go over exactly what's inside. And I'll even teach you how to perform with some of those tricks that you get inside those kits. Plus, I'm even gonna give you video instruction to very simple, very inexpensive tricks that you can pick up at your favorite magic store. Sometimes you get those tricks and the instructions are just on a tiny little piece of typewritten paper and you have no idea how to do that trick. Don't throw that trick away. Don't put it in a box. Come back to Magic Channel Card Tricks and I will teach you how to use that trick as well. Or maybe you're not a beginner. Maybe you're not a beginner, but maybe you have a niece or a nephew or a little brother or sister that you could share this channel with them. This is a great, safe place, kid-friendly, where they can learn beginning level magic. Make sure you head on over to Magic Channel Card Tricks, give my videos a like, subscribe to that channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being a part of Magic Orthodoxy.